opens on a new college basketball season in Charlottesville. A different cast and a different man at the controls for UVA. But the standards, the excitement, it's unchanged as the Cavs collide with Campbell to kick off the year. He's Mac McCarthy. I'm Corey Spector. Thanks so much for joining us from John Paul Jones Arena. Well, the college basketball world was stunned to learn 20 days ago that Tony Bennett would retire after 15 years as the Cavaliers head coach. And Mac, he meant so much to this program. Kofi setting up. Battling Dugan. Buchanan, thunderous jam! Grant Howard bobbing and weaving and waiting and finding Mangarov and in for a Bogu and links up there with Howard and fizzes it across. Oh, what a beauty from the Who's. Virginia in front. It's Luke Burns.
Bogenholm to the net. Bogenholm dashing it and scoring. Squeaks it by Alderman, and the Flames have knotted it up at 3. And Songak is surging. I don't think anybody's catching McDonald today.
No, he looks awfully strong right now. He's got a lot left in the tank.
Songak, your champ in the 800-meter. 150.24, which is actually slower than his qualifying time yesterday, and still breezed by the competition.
Only a 176 average on the year. Didowick crushes it to right field and deep, and Harrison Didowick has home runs in back-to-back at-bats. Oh, the Cavs fans have been thirsty for this. Cameron Brown, he's got some shimmy to him, and he's blocked away. Ames with a paste on the backboard. English lost his footing. Double team converges. English stays with it. Snaps it across. Shot. Money. Leo with a laser.
Loose ball picked up. Now it's Engel. 8 goals on her account this season. And now she makes it 9. Whoa, what a shot. And it's 2-1 Flames.
Really unsure what Cal's going to do.
2-0 Hilton swings past the glove of the diving Marshall. Eaton is told to stop. She falls down. Now she races home and scores. Something was off there at third with Joanna Hardin. She threw up the stop sign, but it's a fair ball. Virginia wins the game on a walk-off. Whoa, that was bizarre. Noyan tees it up and makes it. And Coach Mox with a roar. Home stretch here for Gretchen Walsh.
Here she comes off the wall, underwaters. Holding our breath, everyone on their feet.
56.99, the American time to beat. She's got it.
55.98.
47 hundredths off the world record. Spees the serve right down the line. Borum to a knee. Lee distributes. Bowie rejected. Gomilli in the dig. Now it's Lee right back to Bowie. Brushes it over and down. 1-1. Popped up. A mile high. Cash waiting for it. He's got it. Gamecocks are giddy. Jacksonville State jumps to the championship game tomorrow, stunning the 1 seed. All right, here's the slingshot. Villegas on the money.
High arching shot above her head. No one can get to it.
Just an incredible release. So, Lauren, this is interesting. Coming into tonight, Carla Villegas has taken 222 shots in her career. 210 of them are from 3. Only 4 of your 958 were from 3.
You guys are hilarious.
Well, when you say the term launch angle, Amber knows all about that by hitting the clock on the scoreboard here at one point during her esteemed Flames career. Yeah, that clock. Did they bill you for that when you dented it?
I don't think so.
No?
I didn't pay a bill.
Okay. Take it out of your paycheck for today, retroactively. It is a blue out tonight here from Charlottesville, so Virginia in the navy and Cal in the gold. Jules Gallion, Ashley Gloss, and Ryan Durr are 3 officials tonight. And off we go from JPJ. Cal wins the tip. This is Kayla Williams, their starting point guard, a transfer from USC.
You'll see Cal shoot a lot of threes, especially in transition, but in the half court, they like to get the ball inside.
And they love to get it to Michelle Onya. She is one of 5 players in this lineup with double-figure scoring on the season. They get an early 3. This is Lulu Twydale.
They have the best combination, the best pair of three-point shooters in the country.
All right, here are the starters for the Cavaliers. Second straight game they've used this starting lineup. And Kamora Johnson and Latasha Lattimore, a fantastic duo, especially against Pitt the other day.
Yeah, it worked against Pitt. Why not stay with it?
Yeah, so Johnson had the triple-double. Lattimore had 30 points, a career high. That tertiary scorer is always so important for UVA. Maybe they get it from Olivia McGee tonight.
Yeah, she's certainly talented enough to be that one. This is going to be interesting. Both teams coming off wins. Both teams feeling pretty good about themselves. Virginia has played a lot of zone, and this is a zone-busting team, if you will. So we'll see how that chess match goes.
Yeah, the one difference, UVA plays 3-2 zone sometimes, and I think a lot of teams don't want to play zone against Cal because of their shooting. They leave the inside exposed that time. It's Onya.
Onya is a great offensive rebounder. She's a shot blocker and a very active post player on both ends of the floor.
And Tessa Noyan sprinkles down to 2.
Noyan is another one who could be that third scorer that you're talking about.
All right, for the Cal Bears, well, we talked about for UVA all the inconsistency in their lineup. Well, for Cal, they've only used 2 starting lineups this season.
Yeah, and that's a big part of their record being what it is.
Marta Suarez from the high post, the 5th-year senior from Spain.
Yeah, we've talked about Cremili and Twydale, but those 2 post players are a threat every time down, especially when it gets to 5-on-5.
Yeah, Suarez had 16 against Syracuse, 75-69 win on Sunday at Haas. Here's Lattimore adjusting and scoring.
Coming off of a career-high 30 against Pittsburgh. She continues to just do new things every game with more confidence, Corey.
Yeah, and I know she was taking a backseat role at some of her other stops in college, right, at Texas and Miami, but she has more points this year than her first 3 years combined in college.
Yeah, that's amazing. And again, I think it's the confidence that Coach Mox has given her.
All right, the Bears are getting cooking from beyond the arc. They've made their first 2, this time from Williams.
Yeah, she's very efficient. She doesn't take as many as the others, but she shoots almost 40%.
21 points against Syracuse. Johnson, the hesitation move, shuttles, floater. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she can go to the rim. We know she can shoot the 3, and she's got that little floater. She's improved her field goal percentage and her three-point percentage substantially going into her sophomore year.
Yeah, 45% from the field, about 38% from 3. Here's Brianna Hurd, bolting ahead, puts it up. Oh, it just rolls off the rim. And here is Cremili. Ioana Cremili, 2 more points to hit 2,500 in her career. Suarez on the turnaround, quick fire. There's McGee.
Cavaliers double team Cremili that time to make her give it up. We'll see if that's something they do the entire game.
Brianna Hurd unloads and cans it.
Really nice shot, caught it in rhythm. Has not shot the ball well in league play, but that should give her a lot of confidence.
Suarez gets a step, bounce, Onya fouled.
Here's the little floater, probing that man-to-man defense. And then the kick out to the corner, Brianna Hurd with a big basket for her.
What was so interesting about Johnson's triple-double, it wasn't her best game from a shooting standpoint. She was only 5 for 20 from the field, which, get this, Mac, is actually her worst field goal percentage in a single game this season, but she can affect the game in so many different ways.
Yeah, and that's part of her improvement. She doesn't have a good shooting night. Can she still help you win? Heck yeah.
Well, the joke was during the game at Pitt that her teammates knew she was approaching triple-double territory, so they told her, "Mo, you have 5 more rebounds to go. Go get 5." And, oh, she listened. Oh, no whistle here as Hurd collapses to the ground. These are 2 teams that struggle with turnovers. Cremili, she finds a little bit of space. There it is! Over 2,500 career points for Cremili.
among active players ranked in the top 5 in points, made field goals, made threes.
I mean, the fact that she's been playing 6 years of college basketball and averages 16 per game is just tremendous. Johnson might do the same by the time her career is over. Cal playing a faster brand of basketball this year as compared to last. They're going to call an offensive foul off the ball, and it's on Onya trying to pry up Cremealy.
Onya's going to take a seat pretty quickly here as Abigor comes in.
This has been a problem for Onya this season, foul trouble. And speaking to UVA head coach Amaka Oguga-Hamilton, she said one of the keys for tonight, getting Onya in foul trouble because she presents a doubling problem down low, and then you get the shooters outside. It's like, what do you do?
Yeah, that's a big deal right there.
Lattimore swerving in, but can't cap it off. Suarez getting ahead of the pack. Abigor back out. Suarez on a pump fake. Penetration, and Cal elects to reset. Midway point of the first quarter, entertaining start.
Virginia man-to-man after that miss in transition.
Oh, Johnson with a beautiful swipe. Johnson carving her way in, and a whistle. So a couple of fouls for Cal, but the Bears have a 4-point lead over UVA here from JPJ.